Hello, everybody. It's Thursday, May 28th. We've got two TTMs. We're not going to delay today. We're going to get right into them. I've already actually pre-sliced them. First one is from Seattle. I'm not going to turn it around because I didn't cover up my address. There is... Boy, am I talking fast. Okay, take a breath here. It's always exciting to get TTMs. Maybe a little too exciting. There's a paper clip here, it feels like. So hopefully the card's not too damaged. We have, okay, Mr. Wally Walker. And yeah, let me take a look. Yeah, if you can see in the light, I mean, sure enough, it did leave an indent there. But either way, happy to get a success from former Sonic World Champion, 1979 World Champion. And he also won a title with the Blazers a couple years before, maybe 76. Don't quote me on that. Recently saw an interview with him on the 40-year anniversary of the title in Seattle. And I thought this little bit here was kind of interesting.
We've seen the video, the parade through the streets of Seattle, 200,000 people. It was really the first thing we had seen anything like that, though. What was your reaction to that celebration?
Well, it was cathartic because it hadn't happened here in this town before. We'd come so close the year before. We actually had a parade the year before. It wasn't quite as good.
Not that many people showed up.
Not that many people showed up. Some showed up.
Yeah.
It was funny. They had the parade planned if we won Game 7.
Right.
We lost Game 7. They said, what the heck, let's still do the parade. And some people showed up. We were in the convertibles, but next year was better.
Yeah, so they had two parades, basically. Year before, when they didn't quite win it, they had the parade anyway. And then in '79, when they pulled it off, they had the real parade. One more today from Orlando, Florida, if you can get that. Feels like 2 or 3 cards. Okay. Felix Millan, most notably of the Mets, but also played with the Braves. And he actually played against the Mets in the '69 NLCS and was famous for batting choked up like that. A couple of anecdotes I remember from when I was doing my research. Hey, check this out. 39 Pirates, 78 the Cobra. Yeah, look at that. And that one gets lost a little bit in the darker colors. Still attractive enough. These two look really great. One day, Joe Torre, when he was a teammate in '75 with me with the Mets, grounded into 4 double plays. And each time Felix was on first base. And he said, I would like to thank Joe Torre for making this record possible. So not only is Torre the only guy to ground into 4 double plays in a game, Millan was the only guy to ever be in the front end of that. And probably not a distinction that you want, but be that as it may, that's what we have. And the other thing was, sadly, his career ended in 1977. Let's pull this card up here because it's most apropos to the story. Even got the right team in a game against the Pirates. Catcher Ed Ott went in hard to second base. Millan took exception to that, and with the ball still in his right hand, basically took a swing or punched Ed Ott. Mr. Ott didn't care for that, so he had a wrestling background, and he picked Millan up and slammed him to the ground. And it busted up his shoulder, and that was his last game, his last act as a Major League Baseball player. So not a great way to end a career. And I tried to look for like a clip or anything that had to do with that, just interviews or anything, and didn't really find anything. But I thought it was an interesting story. So good day here. Former world champion, 2-time Wally Walker. He's a local, lives in the Seattle area. And Felix Millan, who's a native of Puerto Rico, but where did I say this was from? Oh, that's the Seattle one. Orlando. Yeah, lives in Orlando. Anyway, great day. Hope your day was great too.